Hi, everyone. So as we transition back into a virtual environment for the end of December, I wanted to pick the brains of some trusted educators out there on what their top tips are for teaching when everyone is virtual. So let's see what they have to say.
My number one tip is definitely to build relationships and have fun. Use some of those tech tools out there like Jamboard to play games with, name that tune, do whatever you need to break the ice and have fun and build those connections with kids.
One tip I would say is to create a playlist that students can access independently. But the playlist itself is what I use for independent exploration. What that does for students is it lets them hang up the Chromebook, like hang up on the Meet, and then they can go check, 3 out of 7 artifacts. And in this group of students, I Rickrolled them. So one of the links is directly to the Rick Astley song.
So mine is like the opposite of a tech tip. And I feel like what I have found the most helpful is to not try to learn too much tech or like juggle too many new things at once. And so to maybe like pick one thing at a time to learn if you're like gonna check out Jamboard or something like that, or if you're getting overwhelmed with the tech on your end, then I find I lose engagement with my kids really quickly when I get overwhelmed.
But another tip is to put individual links in the chat. That many students have difficulty having Canvas open at the same time as a Meet. So the stuff is available to them, but they're able to access it in the chat also if their internet is being a little bit balky.
So one thing to make sure that you do, because you never know if students' internet is really slow or if there were other things happening, something might have cut out. Don't assume that just because you said it out loud that all of your kids heard you. Make sure that you have it written in a few places to either repeat what you said in the chat or present your screen with obvious steps and written directions, because a lot of times kids aren't able to hear the things that you say and there's a lot going on.
Next tip is to minimize distractions within YouTube. So here I am just trying to stay warm by the fire, and I'm super distracted. I see my main video and then I've got all these suggestions and autoplay is turned off and I can upload my own recording and I see my face over here. Way too distracting. Here's this tip. If you put a dash in between the T and the U in YouTube, so it says Yout-ube in the URL box, watch what it does. No distractions at all. I can stay warm by the fire, watch what I'm supposed to watch, and I won't have anything that's distracting me from the content that you're trying to deliver.